Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear human beings, dear humanity, dear living human beings on planet Earth, I've come again today to kind of shed some light on some of the ideas in your heads, because over the years, over the centuries, mankind or humanity conjectured ways to suit either their desires and lusts, which kind of generated a speed that to present day, human bodies are very, very unprotected from diseases, because human beings who conjectured desires and who conjectured ways to suit their desires and lusts, they did not know that once you tamper with the genetic structures of living human beings, that is by, if you caught a disease due to the lusts, the things that Allah has forbidden, the outcome of that disease is that as a disease, it will do its damage to your body. But the damage, which is very, very wide and very, very big, is the one which is done by a human who is trying to stop the disease from what you call evolving as Allah has created it, because diseases are created by Allah. Allah put the disease on this planet as security, and in most of the laws that are divine holy laws and divine holy prescriptions and divine holy directives, the reason why they are there is prevention is better than cure. Prevention is better than cure. Many of you do not understand that terminology or that interpretation of prescription. But in Allah's divine holy prescription of prevention is better than cure, He says, human beings, do not engage in adultery. Do not engage in adultery, because adultery is one of the deadliest way that diseases move from one human being to another. Sometimes diseases caused from human beings to animals through adultery. So with that, Allah has said, these are holy divine laws, holy divine prescription, holy divine directives. Do not commit adultery. As simple as that. Once you engage in any act, casual sex practices, that's when diseases move from one human to the other at a speed that human beings cannot control. However much you have whatever medicine, because that's why Allah says, prevention is better than cure. He is a holy divine law, which says, do not engage in adultery. Do not engage in sexual practices which are forbidden by either medical ethics or natural law, or by me, Allah, who created you, living human beings. Most of you in modern times, you say, oh, we developed a machine which can detect or which can alter genes and what have you. That is one of the most deadliest things that you can do. That way, you are desecrating genetic structures of living human beings. Because if you do deal with the genetic structure in a human being, and you forget that a human being, to be a human being, he has to feed either from to have an orange, a mango there, a fruit, a sweet potato, and this and that. So what do you with that? And stupidly, in modern times, men also have gone into blind whatever, and they ended up doing what we call genetic adulteration of even the foods we created as medicine for human beings. So with it, the war of what you call, because the reason why I said this, whatever, there's some people who say, oh, we've got an idea. If it says that we should, no. The only way that Allah laid his divine laws, his prevention is better than cure. Allah says, do not engage, or do not drink alcohol, do not engage in adultery. As simple as that. If you are to go and engage in any casual, sexual, whatever practice, and today, for instance, in some countries, there are people who drink alcohol, girls and men who drink alcohol. This evening, you have a casual sex, whatever, with a woman. Before the break of dawn, you have it with another woman. Do you know how many diseases have crossed from that man to those two women? Because every single time that a man engages in any sexual practice, casual sex practice, at least he releases around 3 to 4 million semen in that woman. And because that woman too is a loose woman who enjoys a kind of a sexual, whatever, casual sex practices, she'll move on from him. Before 3 days or 2 days, she will end up engaging herself with another man in a sexual practice, because that is her way of life. That's what it says, their way of life. But Allah said, do not engage in these dirty practices, because they carry disease. For that, what you human beings do not understand, that every single semen is an independent creation with capabilities to survive, with an ingenuity to survive in whatever condition it is. Like the same way you as a human being, when you arrive on this planet, you say you do anything to survive. Why do you think it is so? And your products of what you call semen, walaikum salam, your products of a semen, you are a kind of a semen joined to an egg, and you become a living human being. So the same capability or whatever intelligence, whatever you have in you to survive, the same applies to the semen that makes up what a human being is. So once you become loose, and you say, I will have sex this evening with a different man, and the next day with a... So these semen, once they enter into a woman's body, they live for over 74 hours. That is what is recorded by what your medical institutions. But in the Holy Quran, once semen enter a woman's body, they stay alive for 4 months and 10 days. I don't know whether you know that, living human beings. Once a semen enters a woman's body, it stays alive for 4 months and 10 days. So if you were to commit adultery from one man to the other, there are diseases which have been in existence before AIDS, things like syphilis, gonorrhea, this and that. These are diseases generated or become whatever. Once, as we saw that some women are loose women, they commit an act of casual sex here with a different man, and the next day she does with another. Once the semen of another man, because they stay in the human whatever, in the woman's body, for over 72 hours, when they're still in the ovaries, in the womb, with that, the semen can easily attack another semen, because the hormones of another man are different from the hormones of the other man. Once they are in the womb of a woman, or in the whatever, in that place where the round where they go when they enter a woman's body, if they're there and another man comes and puts his semen there, it will be worse straight away, which brought about what you call syphilis, gonorrhea, and so many other sexually transmitted diseases. So with that, over the years, men have been engaged in acts of desecrating their whatever, their lives, because they thought that engaging in that act may be kind of, and most of the time they do the engaging in this act because of alcohol. My people, as I said, one of the divine holy directive and law prohibits men and women from the consumption of alcohol. Because once you put alcohol in your body, you lose any ability, you lose any, what you call, accountability of your own body, as well as reasoning accountability to recognize yourself as a living human being. I think it has come to be noticed that some people, when they are drunk, they can easily fall in the middle of the road. For them, they are not aware that they have fallen in the middle of the road. Because by holy divine law, that under which human beings were created, once a human being puts alcohol on their tongue, there's a righteous soul that guides men, allows men to stand on two legs without struggling. Once you put alcohol in your body, that being, that soul that guides human being, ejects, and you become what we call a zombie. That you, instead of being a human, you become a zombie. A zombie does not know anything around it. It does not know whether it's engaging in acts of whatever. So with that, Allah has laid down holy divine laws that regulates and governs bodies of both men and women on this planet. So my people, be reminded that you are all living Muslims who should adhere to all holy divine laws without any objection, because you have no whatever over your bodies. But he who created, he said, to avoid getting into dispute and confrontation with your own bodies, do not engage in this alcohol consumption, adultery, and so many things that put human bodies in conflict and in danger of catching diseases or contracting diseases which they cannot get rid of. For instance, when I started this, whatever, I wanted to shed some light that in modern times you have what we call medical institutions, medical agencies, pharmaceutical medical agencies, and what have you. These are things which are there because they want to make a living, but that making of a living is desecrating day after day every genetic structure of living human beings, leaving every human totally helpless. If at all a deadly plague disease catches any one of you, it can easily run from one to the other and destroy the entire planet. So with that, even though you consume, you take what you call medicine, but Allah says prevention is better than cure. Here a holy divine law. Do not at any given time engage in either alcohol consumption or adultery or casual sex practices. As simple as that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Remember, your responsibility to be healthy is to you as an individual. Your best friend to you as an individual is your body. Once it is in good order, you are safe. But once you say you want to engage in that practices, it's not me who will be either on an ICU trolley being taken into an intensive care unit. It's yourself. It will not be your friend Gloria who will be taken into an bandages or thrown onto a bed for you for months. It's you. So look after your brain, look after your heart, and look after your body, because your body is your friend. Your body is your friend, better than even past your so-called husband or woman. I wish you do understand that in your head, you as an individual, you are responsible for your own brain to be in good order, as well as your body to be in good order, in good condition. Not me as a surgeon, ICU, intensive care surgeon. If you are irresponsible to look after your brain as well as looking after your heart, they will throw you on a trolley, ICU trolley, and they'll split your chest and give you a temporary procedure, whatever pain that you generate after I've split your chest open. It will be who will suffer the pain, who will feel the pain, not me. So respect the divine holy laws and divine holy prescription and divine holy directives of Allah, of Islam. If you don't, then Mother Nature will throw you in what will teach you a lesson. And that lesson is you alone. The men and women who say, we are gamblers. They don't tell you that they are sleepless gamblers, they're doctors. Anyone who says I'm a doctor, mama people, they are men who don't know what they're doing. They are men and women who do not know what they're doing. Do you know why Allah made your body kind of sealed off, every part sealed off? If you to ask an ICU kind of surgeon, how do you split the chest? What are the procedures? You tell him, man, it's complicated, but we do gamble, we try. We get to act, in one way or the other, we get there. Then why do you have to put your body into the hands of a third party to split your chest and look at a heart which is a secret thing to you as an individual? A secret and very secret thing that Allah wanted you to survive on this planet. And He said, I'll drink 5 bottles of cognac, I'll drink 5 bottles of champagne, I'll drink 10 bottles of John Walker. And you put your body in a third party, what you call a sleepless gamblers, men who call themselves doctors. Because we know the other, they will have to split your chest to make your heart, to give you a temporary procedure, to kind of put your heart in a certain temporary whatever, while you are surviving, struggling, fighting for your survival, struggling for your survival. Remember, I'm just a reminder to you. If you've ever heard about this kind of whatever, well, good. Respect what I say. If you don't, Mother Nature will teach you the lesson. And that lesson sometimes is very painful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.